4 a.m. and I'm in my hammock, and when my guy can't sleep, he'll just sit by the fire. And yesterday I thought he just was sleep talking, but I think he was talking to himself and it was keeping me up. Today, because he has the other two here, he's just talking constantly. Like, even I went over and sat with them for a bit. Even when they're not really listening, he's still talking. Just for the last couple of hours. So, even if I wanted to sleep, which, who's to say if I could even sleep? It's so cold. Even if I wanted to, not really possible. So it was like varying volumes. I could only hear his voice the whole time, so yeah. Last day. And then a bed. Last day and then a bed. It's not even the bed, just a place that's warm. The hammock's not even that uncomfortable, just somewhere warm and quiet. I'll even just take warm. How my standard slips so fast over the course of 2 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. This is their head torches. They are massive and they have this little wooden canister that's full of batteries, and they wear the battery canister around their neck and the head torch on their head. And you can see when you're walking around, like, I was wondering the first couple of days why I kept seeing like little batteries just on the floor. That's why. I think they all have them. He has one, his father-in-law has one. He liked mine. But I told him it was $25 or something, because that's how much, something like that. And he was like, whoa. I think that's a lot. For them, that's like a lot. So yeah. It's kind of fun. Kind of cool. Oof, both bad words. Oh. It's early. Halfway. Back, baby, in a slightly different room in the same place. Yeah, a bed. Woo! Let's do a little review cap. Whilst I'm here thinking about it, it's just fresh out the jungle. Had a great time, really fun. Would recommend. I think if I went back or did another thing like this, I would do it with like an aim. So rather than just sort of like ambling around, which I really enjoyed, maybe I would go to like try and find the gibbons or something.
So you're kind of like winding to a place, or generally aiming in a direction, or like have a purpose or something. Not that I think that that you should be doing it for a thing or to aim at a place, but I think it would stop it from just feeling like the walks in between are just getting to the camp, because um, that's kind of what it felt like with the guide. He just was like powering to the next place and then to the next place and to the next place. It was very authentic, which has its ups and downs. So I really didn't feel like a tourist. I felt like it was just like I guess I felt like a guest, which is kind of what a tourist is. But I felt like a guest being shown around, more so, which means that they really like weren't putting on. It wasn't ecotourism. They were just melting plastic in the fire, burning stuff, leaving litter, whatever, as they would, I think, if they were just there normally, fishing, obviously. And there was no like set camps, which is fine. I mean, the first place was sort of, but then last night we just sort of like were bamboo rafting down the river, and then he spotted a place, and we checked it out, and he was like, "Nah, not here." And then we carried on, and we went to a different place, which was I really liked. It was really cool. The route seemed planned, at least to the river then. So there was at least that. He really knew his way around the jungle, collecting like roots and vegetables and stuff from the jungle was really cool, and just eating random things was really cool. The water was all from the river or streams, like not filtered, obviously. So most of the time it was boiled. So if we were eating it, he was boiling it, or drinking it, he was boiling it. And seeing that was really cool, like how they boiled stuff, how they use bamboo, all the ways they use bamboo was crazy. And the building of the raft and stuff was super fun. And rafting down the river is like an incredible feeling experience. Just jumping off the boat into the river, swimming, and then getting back on. Yeah, amazing. Like I said before, I should have had a better system for my clothes and stuff. He did the whole thing in flip flops, and by the end, I was honestly jealous. I wish I could just like don on and off for like the water. I didn't realize there was going to be so much water crossing and stuff, but that's fine for next time. What else? Yeah, no, it was good. I think everyone has the same feeling of like going up and down sucks. And it's really difficult with a heavy pack. Like going up, it just takes so much out of you. But going horizontally, I could have gone forever. Just flat ground, I can go forever. And pretty relatively fast, not super fast, but he had to take more stops than I did. Because, they are like this. They're like native minority people to the jungle, so they just, yeah. He was very fit, like was very cut, low body fat, good physique, muscular, lean, muscular, whatever, but very unhealthy. Like this crazy mix you don't normally see of like clearly very fit, like obviously very fit and very strong, but like eats badly, smokes, whatever, like doesn't brush his teeth, so his teeth were awful. Like clearly unhealthy. It was like I was definitely definitely healthier than he is, and it's not really a case of money. I mean, yeah, it's not really necessarily a case of money because obviously he smokes and he would save money if he didn't smoke, but then it's probably more a case of education as with all of these things. But yeah, there were times where I was like, this is the first time I've ever been like fitter than my guide, and then he would do some like crazy thing or pull some shit or pick up some, and I was like, nope. Oh my god, I've been bitten like 5 times just from being in this room, that's why I put the net up. But overall, great experience. If I did do a longer hike, I would probably have to switch diet, because I think the only way to sustain it reasonably and not carry like insane amount of food or insane amount of weight is to like fish and hunt and stuff. And he was saying like if you go deeper, catch fish, eat frogs, eat jungle vegetable, that kind of thing. Yes, the last thing was it was he didn't speak any English, and I mean that in like he obviously spoke a few words, but he really did not speak English, really did not understand any English. So there was no back and forth, and he couldn't even pretend to care about me or what I had to say, because there was no way any of it was going to get across. So it was weirdly isolating, but that was fine for me. I kind of wanted it to be even more so, like him not even try and engage and just let it be this like quite reclusive experience for me in the jungle, just reading and being there. But sometimes he commented a lot on his wounds and how painful they were and stuff like that, and I was like, cool. He kept picking at the scabs, and I kept trying to tell him not to, but hard to get that across politely. And then it was just things like him asking me, "You okay?" all the time, and me being like, "Dude, you don't need to ask me that. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'll be fine." We would walk like an hour, and we would stop for a break, because reasonably his shoulders would hurt or something, because his bag was not as nice as mine, and he'd hurt his arm and stuff. And he'd be like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Dude, why are you asking me? I'm fine." But yeah, I read a lot, thought a lot. I think the trick would have been to sleep even earlier and wake up at like 2-3 a.m. like I did anyway, warm up by the fire until it was like just getting light, then nap again and then come back, which is what I did this morning, and it worked pretty well. But yeah, he didn't have socks or a scarf or anything when he was sleeping, so he must have been fucking freezing. Like, and the other two didn't even have hammocks. They just cut some old bamboo in slats, put them down, and then just slept on those with a blanket. So yeah, they must have been freezing. They were up like all night. Well, as you know, they were up all night. So yeah, mixed but overall very positive. Like would yeah, highly recommend it. I think 4 days, you don't need to do 4 days. Like 3 days would be fine. 3 days would be enough. 2 nights in the jungle would be enough. But if I did longer than that, then for sure I would want to do it for a thing, or like go to a place or climb a mountain, or like something that feels like it will pull you through, but yeah, not necessarily take away from the journey itself. So yeah, I learned some stuff, I relaxed, I worked, I exercised. I'm feeling good. I need to reorganize my whole bag and clean it out. There are still ants in it, but yeah, feeling good. And I've uploaded all the videos now. People were asking about me, which is very cute. So I'm fine. I'm here, I'm alive. I need to book my bus back to Siem Reap and book my accommodation in Siem Reap and figure out what I'm doing next. Get some dinner, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I'm just gonna chill, go get dinner, come back, and I'll do my bag. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Oh. I didn't think to check whether it's a malaria risk here. It turns out where I was is high is high risk from the NHS. So I'm glad I'm leaving tomorrow. Whoopsie. I hope I don't get malaria. I'm pretty sure Christian was in Cambodia and did get malaria. So I don't know how I was so stupid. Don't do what I did. Check for malaria. Jesus. Crikey O'Reilly. Anyway, that's all over. I've decided as well that no thing that I want to do is gonna no. This is maybe a bit strong. Yeah, no thing that I want to do should be stopped by my physical ability, where it is within my ability to have the ability. AKA, I can't be too unfit to go hike, or too unfit to like climb steep things, or whatever it is that I want to do while I'm traveling around. And for me personally, cardio is the big one that fluctuates the most. Like when I'm doing it, I'm feeling great, like really, really good. And then when I drop it, it just goes. Strength normally comes back pretty fast, like, and my flexibility, I have some areas of very, very good flexibility and some areas of very, very poor that I've never had. And so, yeah, I've decided I'm really gonna shape up. Because I need a man. And that man is me. But better. And malaria free, hopefully. I really don't feel anything about that. Just that it was silly and risky, and you can tell that I'm tired because my eyes gets droopy. And I'm gonna finish my planning, book my bus ticket for tomorrow, book my accommodation, 4 cm rep for the amount of time that I'm gonna be there, decide if I'm going to Phnom Penh, pack my entire bag back up, and then sleep. So not much to do then. I have to decide if I want to cheap accommodation. The hostel that I stayed at the first night actually was really nice and very cheap. Location was okay, but it was like quite quiet. People were quite respectful. The shower was really nice. It was very clean. Cost like £3 a night. And yeah, the beds were quite nice. I remember sleeping quite well. So yeah, maybe I'll check there. See how much their private rooms are. Because if their shared room is £3, maybe they have like a shared bathroom, private room for less than 10. That would be nice. Anyway, see ya.